Students, welcome to Rohan Commerce Circle. So today we will be starting with ledger accounts. So basically, what are ledger accounts? So I hope the journal entries were clear to you. If you have not seen it, do click on the I button to see the journal playlist, student. Now today we will be starting with the ledger accounts. So basically, what are ledger accounts? Ledger accounts summarize all the individual transactions listed in the books of prime entry, that is journal and other subsidiary books like purchase book and sales books. So basically, what is a ledger account? Ledger account is basically when we are making the journal. After the completion of journal, we have just recorded the transaction in a journal, right? So after recording the transaction in a journal, we have to write it in a separate book, right? That means suppose we have recorded a journal that cash came into the business. That means there will be two things, two aspects. One is a cash and another thing is suppose we have sold something and brought the cash into the business. So there are two accounts, okay? So one is sales account, another one is a cash account, okay? So we have to make two separate accounts in ledger, okay? So basically when we are just differentiating all the accounts, so that is a ledger account. Basically the ledger accounts look like T-shaped. So that's why it is a T-shaped account contained in the ledger book. That means suppose we are making the two accounts, right? One is maybe I am saying one is cash account. This looks like this, and next one is suppose sales account. So that will also look like T, right? So that's why it's a T-shaped account contained in the ledger book. Okay, so now we will be coming to the format of ledger account, students. So what is the format? The format is there are two sides in ledger, okay? One is debit side and another one is credit side. So this part is the debit side. Up to this is a debit side, okay? This is the debit side. So we are writing debit over here, and this part is a credit side. Okay. So what does the debit and credit contains? The debit side contains date, particulars, JF. What is this JF? JF is a journal folio. Journal folio. So in this journal folio, basically we write the number of the journal. Suppose we have written the cash. So in the cash we will write the ledger folio, and in this ledger we will write that same number of the journal folio. Okay. So this is a journal folio. We don't need to write in class 11 and 12, and also in BCom we don't require it. So we are doing any commercial work, then we require this journal ledger folio and journal folio. But in educational we don't need this actually. Okay. So basically date, particulars, JF, amount. Okay. This will be debit side, and credit side same will be date, particulars, JF and amount. That will be the credit side. Okay. So this is the format of the ledger account. Next we will be coming to the examples of ledger, but before that I would like to say you some rules of the ledger. So now coming to the dealer rule. You all know the dealer rule already. If you have seen my journal videos, you have been known to all these rules, but I am saying it to you again because we need it on ledger also. So it's drawings, expenses, asset, liability, equity and revenue. Okay. So you all know these things. What are drawings, what are expenses, what are asset, what is liability, equity and revenue. But we also know this, but I have been making this chart for your help. That is when these three increases, we do debit it, and when it decreases, we do credit it. Okay. And when this liability, equity or revenue increases, we do credit it, and when it decreases, we do debit it, right? So why have we made this? We have made this because we want to see the opening, where we have to write the opening and closing balances that are very important, students. So now what we will write on the debit balance, students, as drawings are debit, so the opening balance of drawings will be 2 balance BD. What is this BD, students? BD means brought down. Okay, BD is brought down. And on the last, this is the opening balance. Mind it, this is the opening balance. And how we will write the closing balance? That will be by balance BD. Okay, by balance CD, not BD, by balance CD. What is CD? CD is carried down. Now, while we are writing, how can we understand that we have to write on debit side and credit side? By this format, okay? When we are just starting, we have to see this chart. If drawings we are having debit, that means we have to write the debit balance. We always have to write to balance BD, okay? And the closing balance will be credit, that is by balance CD, always. And it will be same for expenses and asset also. Okay, it will be same like to balance BD and by balance CD. Okay, same in case of asset also, that is to balance BD and by balance CD. Okay, I hope this part is understood why we are writing this. Okay, the next will be this liability, equity and revenue. Just see this, when increases we do credit it. So the opening balances will be on the credit side, students. That means in case of liabilities account, we will write by balance BD, by balance BD and to balance CD. That is very important, and the same will be in case of capital or equity account and income account. That is by balance BD and to balance CD. Same will be on the income account also. That is by balance BD and to balance CD. So students, mind it, these all are opening and closing balances. This is very important. This one is opening balance and this one is closing balance. In same in case of credit also, that is the liabilities, equity or income also. This is the opening balance and this one is the closing balance. Now we will come to the examples of ledger. Okay, we coming to the examples of ledger account. So basically I have shown you the question, then the journal and then the ledger, which will help you to understand it in a better way. So the first is a business started with cash rupees 1 lakh. So when we are starting a business with cash, a cash is coming into the business. Okay, so the asset is increasing according to the dealer rule. Okay, so cash account debit to capital account. I have made a detailed video on this, students. If you have not watched it, go to the I button and please do watch it out. It will help you out. So basically cash is coming. So in cash account we will write to capital account. Okay, the balance will be to balance BD. If there is some balance, we have to write to balance BD over here. So the capital will be to in cash account we will write to capital account. Okay, and the amount will be 1 lakh. And now in capital account we have to record it by cash. Okay, that is very important, students. By cash 1 lakh. This is double entry, students. We are doing double entry. Just see, we are writing in cash, we are writing to capital account, and in capital we are writing by cash account, right? So that is what double entry is. Next is purchases account debit to cash. That means goods, furniture purchased on cash, right? So we have purchased the furniture on cash, that is rupees 5,000. So the journal will be purchases account debit to cash account. We are buying, so the purchase account is actually the goods are coming. Okay, so basically what is happening, it is the purchases, right? So purchases account debit and cash is going out, that means the asset is decreasing, so to cash account. So in purchase account we will write to cash. So that will be rupees 5,000, right? And in cash account we will what we will write? We will write buy purchase. Okay, students, buy purchases rupees 5,000. I hope this part is clear to you. Buy purchases rupees 5,000 is clear to you, right? Next is purchases account debit to cash account. Why it is purchase goods on cash rupees 5,000. We have purchased furniture rupees 5,000. Now we are purchasing goods of rupees 3,000. Okay, on cash. So that entry will be purchase account debit. Goods are coming into the business, right? Like the furniture have came into the business. Now goods are coming into the business. So purchases account debit to cash account. Okay, cash is going out of the business. So that's why it's to cash. Yeah. So you have understood this, right? So what will be the ledger in this case? The ledger will be in purchase account. We have to write to cash. So to cash, it will be rupees 3,000. Okay. And in purchase account we have to write buy. In cash account, we have to write buy purchases or buy purchase account 3,000. Okay, buy purchase account we have to write buy purchase account 3,000. Okay, so this will be the journal in this case. What will be the next one? Next one will be purchase goods from Ram rupees 5,000. That means we are purchasing the goods from Ram. Ram is our creditor in this case, students. Okay, so Ram is our creditor. We are purchasing goods from Ram. That means we have purchased the goods, but we will pay the money later. So he is our creditor. So that's why purchases account debit to Ram account. Okay, so the creditor is increasing, that means the liability is increasing, so that's why we are crediting it. So purchases account debit to Ram account. So what we will write in case of ledger? So in ledger we will write, in purchase account we will write to Ram. How much it is? 5,000. So to Ram 5,000, and on Ram account we will write buy purchase 5,000. Okay, I hope this part is clear. The last one is goods sold in cash rupees 10,000. So now we are selling the goods, students. Okay, so as we are selling the goods, what is happening? Cash is coming into the business. So cash account debit to sales account. That means we are selling the goods. Goods are going out. So to sales account, and cash is coming into the business. So that's why cash account debit. That means asset is increasing. Cash is coming means asset is increasing. So that's why cash account debit. So what we will write in cash? In cash we will write to sales. In ledger cash we will write to sales. How much it was? It was rupees 10,000. Okay, and in sales we will write buy cash. Okay, in sales we will write buy cash. Buy cash is 10,000. Okay, students, I hope this part is clear. Now what we have to do, we all have to just total it out. Okay, we just have to total it. How much will be the total? 1,10,000, and if there is some balance, we have to add it and write it over here, and same thing we have to write it over here, and then what we have to do is we have to subtract this. Suppose it is 1,10,000. Okay, there is no balance. 1,10,000. 1,10,000. Then we have to subtract it. Okay, that means 30,000, 3,000 and 5,000. 8,000 we have to subtract it. Okay, so from if we are subtracting 8,000 from 1,10,000, it will be 1,02,000. Okay, and what we will write? We will write buy balance B. Sorry, buy balance C. Okay, buy balance CD. So it's BD and CD. Buy balance to balance BD and buy balance CD. Okay, so like this we have to total every account and we have to make the balancing figures. Okay, so that we can post it into the next book, that is the trial balance. Okay, so I will show you the detailed entry on the next video. I have already shown you the example so that you can understand how to post the ledger. Basically this is actually posting of ledger. We are just posting it from journal into the ledger. I have shown you side by side so that it is helpful for you to understand that in this way. Okay, so I hope you have understood this video. Okay, and so if you have understood this video, what you have to do, you have to subscribe my channel, you have to give a like, and you have to share the videos with my commerce students so that they are also getting the help out of seeing this video. Okay, thank you students, thank you for watching.